Hi there, Nadine here from Nadine's Bead Alchemy. I wanted to talk about something really quick because we are coming up on the Christmas shopping season for those of us who do our holiday shopping. And I had a friend send me a beautiful video this morning, and I've learned to check something when it's a Native American shop. The truth is that there are a lot of people out there who have Native American looking stores, and they're not Native owned, and the it's not a guarantee that you're getting Native made products. In fact, many times these places are selling products that are made overseas, probably in sweatshops, and then marketing them here. And, you know, it's not what you think it is. So just to be really careful. Now, I saw this and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. But there was a couple of red flags and I wanted to show them to you. So I'm going to share my screen really quick and show you what I saw and what raised some red flags for me. I love my friend who sent this to me, by the way. He did it because he's just a great guy, and he wanted to share something that he thought I would appreciate. And I appreciated his heart for sure, but I've learned to kind of look at things. So let's see, here we go. Alrighty, so as you can see, it says Welcome Native Spirit Culture. So that title right off the bat was kind of like, I can't really imagine a native based Facebook page calling themselves Welcome Native Spirit Culture. It sounded a little suspicious to me. Beautiful song, really touched my heart. As you may know, MMIW is for the missing and murdered Indigenous women who are, the statistics are out of the park as far as like how many Native women are missing and murdered. And not a lot of attention is getting put on it. How often have you seen a news story and people, running out the door trying to find a missing Native or murdered woman? It just isn't happening. But it is happening to us. So that's a whole movement. And I thought the song was absolutely beautiful, the images. But that doesn't mean that these people are actually doing what they say they're doing. So I went to the website. Well, first I went over here to their page, and here's their thing. Okay, so here is their page, and it says we're to announce a special discount on our MMIW collection. Enter your email and get 10% off. So the wording's again a little funny. That's something to look out for. A lot of times, when somebody who English is a second language, they may not get the grammar correct. And so if I see that here and there, I can overlook it. But when it seems like it's kind of a pattern. Anyway, so I went here to their shop, and I thought it was interesting that they have all of this information, all these pieces. Now, anybody can create any of this stuff, honestly. So when I look at the page, I look at this product, okay? So if you're looking at it with me, okay? So first of all, this is Indigenous Women Handmade Beaded Patch Full Brim Fedora Hat. It doesn't say Native made. It says handmade. It says Indigenous Women Handmade. So that could kind of, but it doesn't say native made. If you look at this whole thing, it says embark on a journey of culture and style with our beaded fedora, an ode to Native American tradition and contemporary expression. It doesn't say that it's native made. Usually, if like there are sites that curate native art and jewelry and beaded pieces and all kinds of things, but in those you will see mention of the tribe, of the artist, all of that. No mention of that here, so that was another red flag for me. It's $139, and this whole thing, create it using tiny and carefully chosen beads. And then here it is. The uniform and intricate stitches accentuate the beauty of the native inspired patterns. So this is not, it may be 100% man-made, but it's not native made. It's native inspired. Big difference. Native inspired, you can say. You cannot say native made if it's not native made. Now, do they donate $1 for every product that they sell? Possibly. Out of $140 basically that they're getting for this hat that's not even native made, that a lot of Americans buy this stuff thinking that it's native made, supporting native people, and they're paying $140 for something that's may not even be made here. I mean, would they buy this product if they knew that it was made somewhere else? I don't know. I know I wouldn't. So then I went to Need Help. So About Us. I thought, well, let's see who owns it. It says, welcome to Native Spirit, where you're not just a customer, but a part of our family. Talks about this journey into priceless stories and traditions and beauty of Indigenous heritage. It's a celebration and preservation of those things, blah, blah, blah. Every purchase contributes to our fundraising campaign, where every dollar supported goes towards organization. So every dollar supported means that it is, they support sending $1 per item, I think. So let's see. Then it goes into, we believe that when you immerse yourself in the beauty and vitality of nature, you'll discover part of yourself. Imagine standing in a lush green meadow, listening to the melodious songs of birds and feeling the gentle breeze caressing your hair. It's a moment where you truly understand. Okay, that whole thing, I was like, I don't think any Native American wrote that at all. Sorry, I just don't. So that made me want to look at this. So then I went to Google and I put in welcome Native Spirit owner. So here we go. Welcome Native Spirit. Welcome Native Spirit offers a vast selection of Native American style clothing, shoes, and decor. Whether it's for you or a gift to a friend, you'll find many beautiful and trendy gifts. It is based in Con Hoa, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Vietnam. So you tell me, what do you think? Is that what you would expect when you go to a website like this? That it is, my expectation, honestly, is that it's Native owned, or actually does have direct ties to, if it's not Native owned, then it is actually directly affiliated with some type of, nonprofit, which I don't see that there. I do see that they have a QR code here. I guess I could scan that with my phone and see where it takes me. Oh, this is the website. It just goes right here to the website. That's where the QR code goes to. So anyway, anybody can put something like this together. And our responsibility, and I just don't want to see people get ripped off, honestly. That's really the thing. There are so many fake Native American sites. There's one that has these items that when I first saw them, I was like, wow, that's really interesting. But then, whoops. My YouTube went off. There was one, but then when I looked closer at the products, I was like, oh my God, that stuff looks like it's just kind of painted on some really cheap, like vinyl or something. So let's see, fake native websites. Let's check that out. Fake Native American clothing. Here we go. So this is also what I'm seeing a lot of. I've actually seen native like skirts and, I mean, these are things that my aunts make. My aunts make these for special occasions for family members. They sell them as well, but they're made with their own two hands, passed down from, the people that they learned from, and they make ribbon shirts. And these are all things that every tribe has, our dress and our clothing that is made by our mothers and grandmothers and us. And I don't know how to sew those things. I don't know how to sew at all, but and so, but the problem is that of course anybody could learn how to do that. A lot of these overseas sites, they know that Americans love buying native stuff, and so they can copy it. I mean, they do that all the time, and then they just remarket it over here in the way that you've just seen. So I would say when you see a website, especially, if you see it on Facebook, if you see an advertisement for native stuff, but it doesn't mention any one individual. It doesn't mention its affiliation with a tribe. You don't see the face of the maker anywhere or any identifying information. If you see native inspired, there are some artists out there who make some beautiful native inspired jewelry that I honestly would buy, but they make it by hand, and they actually honor the culture, and they do it because they love that style of expression, and they make it from their heart, and they don't falsely advertise that it's native made or that they're native. And so that's an exception. But when I'm talking about these corporate sites, especially the ones that are coming from overseas and tricking people into thinking, because they don't know to look any further. So that's really all I wanted to do. Like I said, holiday shopping is right around the corner. People are getting ready and probably already are starting to shop. But I don't want you wasting money on these items. The other side of it is that I think that they know that you can really kind of bump the price up on these items, because native, genuine, authentic native items are a little pricey. I mean, you're not just paying for the beads and the string. I mean, you're paying for something very special, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of years to develop your skill. It comes from our heart and from who we are. So it goes a little deeper than just acquiring an item. And so all of that goes into thinking about price point. Pricing is so hard for me. But I've learned that I don't want to undercut my brothers and sisters, and because it cheapens their work. And that's another sad thing about, for me, seeing a lot of native looking jewelry, beaded jewelry from China. Some of it you can't even tell the difference, but it's priced at like, long, beautiful earrings at like $20. The person that made those, sitting in some other country, it took them a long time to make that, I would think. I don't think you can machine make that. So they're not getting paid. And they're stealing from our culture just to make a buck for people who have, who are running these conglomerates and these fake websites. So just be careful. Do your best not to support that. Do your best to support actual native artistry and products and artists, because that's really, I think, where most people want to put their money. Real quick, and excuse my air fryer sound in the background, but I wanted to show you what Trustpilot has to say. They've got a 2.8 rating. And these people are upset. They thought they were helping Indigenous people by buying there. She realized it's actually an Asian company using fake North American addresses under several different names. So these people are showing up on other names, other websites with different names. Probably that one that I talked about earlier. Terrible experience when they got it. It said she spent $50. They didn't look like anything that she had ordered, and they were obviously from China. And this person said it was horrible. The product that she ended up getting was horrible. I would imagine so. They just, it's a take your money and run thing. So just wanted to give you that update. So just wanted to let you know, give you a little warning what to look for. Google's your friend. Check these people out. Look for the owner, see where they're based. A lot of these places are based in China or, overseas somewhere, and just looking to make a fast buck from people that don't know any better. But now you do. Okay, thanks. Bye.